In 1872, a British engineer made measurements inside the Great Pyramid that were immediately classified and hidden from the public for over 40 years. What he discovered would prove that everything we've been told about how the pyramids were built is a lie. This is Cluster Story, where we take a deep dive into history to get a great understanding of how we got here. If you made it this far, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell, like and share this video. Chapter 1. The Impossible Precision. The Great Pyramid of Giza. 2.5 million stone blocks, some up to 80 tons, set so tight you can't slip a sheet of paper between them. And we're told this was done by people without the wheel, hauling blocks with ropes. But what if the real story was buried? Classified files, suppressed research, evidence they'd rather you never see. In the 1880s, Sir William Flinders Petrie measured the pyramid with surgical precision. The base is level within 2.1 centimeters across 230 meters. The sides align to true north, south, east and west within about 3 arc minutes, roughly 0.05 degrees. Petrie called the workmanship extraordinary. For scale, the Paris Observatory, built with the best 17th century tech, misses alignment by about 6 arc minutes, twice the error of a monument supposedly carved with copper chisels and wooden hammers. So, what exactly are we looking at? Chapter 2. The Machined Stones. Here's where it gets interesting. In the 1880s, Sir William Flinders Petrie, the father of modern Egyptology, conducted the most precise measurements of the Great Pyramid ever attempted. What he found shocked him. The base of the pyramid is level to within 2.1 centimeters across its entire 230-meter length. The 4 sides are aligned to true north, south, east, and west with an accuracy of 3 arc minutes. That's a margin of error of just 0.05 degrees. To put this in perspective, the Paris Observatory, built with the best technology of the 17th century, has an alignment error of 6 arc minutes. That's twice the error of a structure supposedly built 4,500 years earlier with copper chisels and wooden hammers. Petrie wrote, "The workmanship is of the finest quality and the accuracy is extraordinary." He later admitted the precision cannot be accounted for by any methods we know of. Now, look closer, way closer. Under raking light, the granite shows parallel, evenly spaced tool marks, uniform as a factory cut, not a hand scrape. Engineer Christopher Dunn examined blocks like these under microscopes and metrology gear. The tooth spacing, the feed rates, the surface finish, everything points to high-speed rotary tooling. This is machining, not myth. It's precision work, centuries ahead of its supposed time. Inside the King's Chamber coffer, drill holes reveal a helical groove, about 1.5 millimeters per rotation. Engineers estimate you'd need over a ton of downforce while spinning at very high RPM to bite into granite like that. A bow drill with sand can't sustain that torque, that pressure, or that precision. High-speed powered drilling can. The stone remembers the tool that made it. Chapter 4. The Stellar Alignment. In the 1990s, engineer Rudolf Gantenbrink sent a small robot crawling up a claustrophobic shaft in the Queen's Chamber. LED lights skimmed untouched stone until it stopped at a sealed limestone door, fitted with corroded copper handles. The moment that image appeared, officials moved in. Power down, project halted, equipment boxed, darkness. 9 years later, they finally returned. A tiny drill pierced the slab, a fiber optic slipped through. And on the other side? Not a passage, another door, another secret waiting at the end of a star-aimed tunnel. Those shafts aren't random. They align with specific stars, Orion among them, precisely in the sky as it appeared around 10,500 BC, not 2,500 BC. An 8,000-year discrepancy that rewrites the timeline or exposes the story we've been told. Chapter 5. The Celestial Alignment. Robert Bovell and Graham Hancock revealed a pattern hiding in plain sight. The three pyramids of Giza map the three stars of Orion's belt, while the Nile mirrors the Milky Way, precisely. But that sky fit only locks in when you roll the heavens back to 10,500 BC. Watch it click into place at Giza. An aerial layout of the pyramids aligns to Orion's 3 points, and the Nile flows where the Milky Way would arc across the ancient sky. This isn't coincidence. It implies intent. To land that match, you must know precession, the Earth's slow 26,000-year axial wobble that shifts star positions over millennia. Yet we're told the ancients knew nothing of it. So either we're being lied to about what they knew, or about when the pyramids were built. Maybe both. Let's run the numbers. The Great Pyramid holds about 2.3 million blocks, finished in roughly 20 years. That's quarrying, hauling, and placing one stone every 2.19 minutes, non-stop, day and night. The average block weighs 2.5 tons, about an SUV made of stone. Some granite beams hit 80 tons, beyond what small cranes struggle with today. And the quarry for that granite? Aswan, roughly 800 kilometers upriver. We're asked to imagine overloaded wooden boats, then teams with ropes pulling perfect courses to precise seats at a 2-minute cadence, for 2 decades straight. Now the ramps. No physical evidence for the colossal ramps such a project would require, and calculations show a ramp big enough to reach that height would rival or exceed the pyramid's own volume. Simulate the physics, and the ropes snap, the load slides, catastrophe. In 1974, a government-backed proof build tried ancient methods, with modern help waiting in the wings. They couldn't achieve the precision. The cranes handled weight, but not the placement. The effort was quietly abandoned, and the record scrubbed. Chapter 7: The Acoustic Machine. Before the star codes, listen. Inside these stone chambers, sound gathers and coheres. When tones between 6 and 8 Hz are introduced, the room awakens, locking to the Earth's Schumann pulse and the brain's theta state. That overlap is not an accident. It's tuning, by design. Inside the king's chamber, researchers mapped standing waves. Dust settles on silent nodes while granite sings. Oscilloscopes trace smooth lysojuice curves. The reverb is long. The overtones bloom when the fundamental is struck. It behaves less like a tomb and more like a tuned instrument. Now imagine you become the oscillator. A steady tone, breath controlled, and the room answers. Patterns emerge like living geometry. Earth, mind, and stone fall into phase. In the next chapter, we dive deeper into how this resonance could be focused, amplified, and, perhaps, transmitted. Speaking of the Sphinx, let's open that can of worms. Geologist Robert Schoch proved that the water erosion on the Sphinx enclosure could only have been caused by thousands of years of heavy rainfall. The last time the Giza Plateau experienced that kind of rainfall? Between 7,000 and 10,500 BC, the academic establishment attacked Schoch viciously, not with counter-evidence, but with character assassination. Why? Because if he's right, it means civilization is far older than we've been told. Here's what I think really happened. The pyramids are remnants of a forgotten advanced civilization that existed before recorded history. This civilization understood mathematics, astronomy, acoustics, and precision engineering at levels we're only now beginning to comprehend. They encoded their knowledge in stone because they knew stone would survive. The pyramid is a message across time. Its measurements contain P, Phi, the golden ratio, the Earth's dimensions, the speed of light, and astronomical cycles. You don't accidentally incorporate all of that into a tomb. This was a library of knowledge, hidden in plain sight, waiting for future humans to be advanced enough to read it. And the most forbidden knowledge of all, we still can't replicate it. With all our modern technology, all our computers and engineering, we could not build the Great Pyramid today with the same precision. We don't actually know how it was done. And that terrifies the authorities because it means admitting that our ancestors, or whoever built these structures, were far more advanced than we are willing to accept. The truth is buried, sometimes literally, under layers of academic dogma, institutional protection, and perhaps deliberate suppression. Because if we accept that an advanced civilization existed before our recorded history and then vanished, we have to confront an uncomfortable question. Could it happen to us too? The pyramids aren't just monuments to the past, they're warnings for the future. And the forbidden knowledge they contain isn't just about how they were built. It's about who we really are and what we've forgotten. The real question isn't how were the pyramids built, it's what else have we been lied to about? And once you start asking that question, everything changes.